episode of Will on a Whim. Today we're going to be discussing hair growth. But first, go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can receive these future videos on how to take care of your natural hair. Okay, so odds are that you clicked on this video because you want to grow your hair. Odds are also that I don't have pants on right now. I'm kidding, I do have pants on. One thing that is certain, however, is that there are concrete ways that you can enhance your natural hair growth. Yes, fam, I got you on today. When I first started growing out my natural hair, I had no one, fam, okay? No one like Alicia Keys. Preach. I asked literally all of my friends what I should do with my natural hair. Testify on today, brother William. I said, Tina girl, how does natural hair work? I said, Jasmine, please help a brother out with a twist out. Woo. And I said, Gina, preach, please fill me in. What is a wash and go? But the joke was, that we were all basically lost and confused at the same time. Yeah, but over time, okay, I learned how to take care of my natural hair because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Oh, okay, preach! And so I figured it out. Now I have a regimen, okay, I have a routine, and tips and tricks that I can now impart on you all. So rapid fire, here we go. We got 10 tips for you all today on how to take care of your natural hair and how to enhance your hair growth. Tip number 1, understand that water is moisture. Okay, say it with me. Water is moisture. Yes, a lot of people don't understand this. If your routine lacks water, okay, if you do not put water on your hair is not going to be moisturized. Water can come in the form of, just regular water, right, that you can get from your faucet, or maybe if you're bad and bougie, bottled water, but it also can come in your hair products. So for example, most leave-in conditioners will actually sport water as their first ingredient, which basically means that the majority of that product is actually water, which is good for a leave-in conditioner because what you need in order to condition your hair is water and then some oil to seal that in. Which brings us to tip number 2. Oil is not moisture. So a lot of people will have you out here thinking that if you just put avocado oil, okay, if you put some olive oil, argan oil, grapeseed oil, then all of a sudden your hair is moisturized. No, boo-boo. And I think that comes from just the fact that when you put oil on your hair is like shiny, and that's usually what your hair looks like if your hair is moisturized. But at the end of the day, your hair is actually not moisturized if you just put oil on it. In fact, what that does is lead to dry, brittle hair that's full of a bunch of buildup. Okay, so you need to actually put water in your hair first and then seal that in with oil. Leave-in conditioners usually have water and oil in them, and so you can just use that one product. So I guess the takeaway from tip number 2 is to purchase yourself a leave-in conditioner. Tip number 3, okay, cleaning your hair is actually very important. Sulfate-free shampoo, cleansing co-washes, maybe a clarifier like apple cider vinegar, whatever you choose, make sure you choose at least one, okay? Because cleaning your hair is really important, and this is why. After you go a day or 2 or a week or 2 weeks putting a bunch of oils in your hair, products, your hair cuticle can't really hold but so much, right? So after a period of time, you'll have what we call product buildup. Product buildup will actually start blocking water from entering your hair cuticle. And we remember from tip number 1 that water is actually moisture. If you do a little bit of math, okay, and carry the 1, you will, after a period of time, actually start experiencing dry hair if you do not clean your cuticles out. Sometimes our hair products are really good at sticking to our hair cuticles, and so they require a stronger tactic, okay, to get them out. And those tactics come in the form of a sulfate-free shampoo, a cleansing co-wash, or a clarifier, or many of the other ways that you can get, product buildup out of your hair. And that makes way for water to then re-enter my hair cuticle and for my hair to remain moisturized. And we should all know by now that moisturized hair really allows for your hair to become more elastic and less prone to breakage, which then allows you to be flyer than Rapunzel, okay? And that's the goal here. Tip number 4 is to deep condition after you shampoo. So from the previous tip, you'll understand that sulfate-free shampoos help you clean out your hair cuticles. Once you do that, okay, we get it, it's a funny joke. Once you do that, go in with a deep conditioner. A deep conditioner usually has extra nutrients in it. The molecules that make up the actual deep conditioner are smaller than your regular conditioners, and so they have a better fighting chance at entering your hair cuticle. So it's all good stuff, right? I try to do this at least once a week so that my hair can have as much moisture as possible and reduce breakage. Tip number 5 is to detangle. You should detangle when your hair is either supremely moisturized or either drenched in maybe a conditioner that has a lot of slip. And that's just to reduce breakage. But the reason why you want to detangle is because you want to maximize the surface area on each strand that's exposed to whatever moisturizer that you're putting on it. So whenever I put in a leave-in conditioner, for example, or even when I'm putting in a deep conditioner, I make sure that I detangle. And I make sure that each strand is pulled apart from one another and that all of the hair strand can be exposed to whatever product I'm putting on it. Tip number 6, okay, is to clip your nails. Clipping your nails actually is really important when it comes to handling your natural hair. A lot of people I know, and from personal experience as well, rip out their hair with their nails. I really wanted to like have long nails at one point. I wanted just like long, healthy nails. When I say long, I don't mean like 10 inches, okay? I don't mean like Freddy Krueger, like, or Edward Scissorhands. Like, I'm not, but I realized that my nails chip pretty easily. And whenever I was doing like a twist out or just like washing my hair, I realized that my hair was being caught on my nails. I asked my friends if they also experienced this, and they all said, yeah. So they clip off their nails. Tip number 7 is the protective style and have fun with it. Now, I love me some twist, okay? I don't have twisting today because my hair is just taking a break, but there are so many different ways to protective style. You got weaves, okay? You got faux locks, wigs, braids, you have twists, you have cornrows, you have flat twists. The list go on and on and on and on and on and on. And then within all of those, there are so many different variations that you can take. The benefit of protective styling is, imagine a chopstick. Wait, where is this going? Hold on, okay. Stay with me. Imagine a chopstick. If you had one of these chopsticks, it probably would be easy to just break it, right? I mean, if you had like even minimal strength. But imagine a bundle of 20 chopsticks. Try breaking that, okay? It's gonna be harder. So the point is that individual hair strands by themselves, say like this, okay? An individual hair strand by itself can easily be broken apart. If you had multiple of those strands together, it's harder to like break that apart. So when you're protective styling, you're doing just that. You're bundling up your hair strands so that they have a fighting chance against breakage. They also help you retain moisture over larger periods of time because not all of the hair strands are exposed to the air, heat, or whatever, and so that water is not going to evaporate out of your hair as easily. Tip number 8 is to use the mechanics of your hair cuticle. Your hair cuticle opens and closes in response to heat. And when they're open, you can put as much stuff as you want in there. You can put that water in there. You can put the nutrients, the leave-in conditioner, all the good stuff. And then those scales close once that hair dries off and cools off, or once it's like shocked with cold air or cold water. So you can use the mechanics of your hair cuticle in order to maximize your moisture or your regimen or your routine or to optimize those things. So for example, right before I go ahead and put in a leave-in conditioner or even my deep conditioner, I'll go ahead and spritz my hair. I don't have my water bottle with me, but I'll go ahead and spritz my hair with lukewarm water. That way my hair cuticle will open up and I follow with whatever deep conditioner, with whatever leave-in conditioner, and then I'll either let my hair cool off or I'll just shock all of my cuticles closed with cool water, which will ensure that you will maximize the amount of moisture that you get from your routine. Tip number 9 is to trim your hair. Okay, if you don't know how to trim your own hair, I have a video all about that, okay? It's going to be linked up in the cards, you already know. If you don't know how to trim your hair, just watch that video. It'll teach you how to do it step by step, what to look for and everything. I personally, now that my hair I think has gotten a bit longer, I'd rather have somebody else do it nowadays. So actually a few months back, I actually had my first devacut, which I'll also link up here or in the description box below, which was great. And that was all in one, a shape up and, or like a shape up, not like the shape, okay, you guys get me. And also a trim, which helps my hair grow so much longer and so much faster. So I highly recommend a devacut if you have longer hair. If you don't, I recommend just like trimming your own hair. It's not really worth it. That devacut was about $100, okay, and that's pretty steep. If you can avoid that, avoid it. Trim your own hair. I have the video up there and down below. Trimming your hair gets rid of all the dead ends. It gets all of the split ends, okay? Usually those split ends will continue splitting right all up to the root of your hair, and then that whole strand of hair will fall out, and so that is not what we call length retention. Okay, that's just letting your hair fall out. Tip number 10, which is the last tip for today, is to love your hair. The sheer beauty of not only having natural hair, but also just about being black, okay, is that there's so much diversity within both of those things. Like, hair comes in so many different beautiful shades. Take advantage of the uniqueness of your hair. If you have 4C hair, rock that 4C hair. Figure out what you can do with it, okay? Stunt on everybody with that 4C hair, okay? If you have 1A hair and you're naturally born with that, like, stunt on that, okay? I love my hair. At one point, I like kind of didn't like my hair. I was like, this is too much. I don't like the curl pattern. I don't like this. I don't like that. It was just like too much. That's like too much negativity, and it's just like not at all self-love, and it doesn't feel good to like not like something about you like that is on you naturally. So once you just like accept it as unique and as beautiful, and you find other people like on Instagram or wherever you can find them in real life, even if we're all operating in real life anymore, I don't know, I'm a millennial, then it becomes easier to just like love yourself and just accept it, and then to just rock it. I'm feeling myself with my natural hair. I love this. And I also have found an immense appreciation for just like literally every other hair type. I'm here for the 4C girls. I'm here for the 4B, the 4A, the 3C, the 3. You get me. Like, I love it all, and it's all beautiful, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for watching this video, because this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. If you want to stick around and be homies, okay, and receive these future videos on how to take care of your natural hair, just go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me there at WillOnAWhim. And if you aren't following me on Facebook or on Twitter, go ahead and follow me there as well at WillOnAWhim. It's simple, y'all. The links are in the description box. I got you. I'll see all of you back here for another episode of Will on a Whim sometime soon, but until then, bye.